So look, right? Is this your first interview? This is the first time you've ever done an interview like this?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so shouts out to Newport St. News. I always do this like this because I really want to talk to the people who don't nobody talk to, so that when y'all all get famous, I can be like, yeah, but I had talked to him first. You dig? When
True.
you get your $1 million for your brand, you know, I'm like, man, but y'all didn't know. You know when you're your favorite artist.
Bet.
You know what I mean? So tell them what your name is. Tell them about the brand that you built, and then give them an introduction of who you are.
Alrighty, so my name is Tanisha. Everybody knows me as Niche, Goddess 622. I started my health and wellness collection the beginning of last year. Is there anything that you want to ask?
Oh yeah, I definitely. Well, you just gave me 3 things to ask right there. So was this like pandemic money you was trying to get? Like, was it the pandemic that put you on with this? Like, because you said it was last year. We all know what happened last year.
Yeah.
How did that play in affecting what you've done?
It actually made me take a step out of my comfort zone, I would say, because I always did my herbs. I was always into, natural healing. So I just got pushed out there and to show more of awareness more of last year, I say.
And so where do you push the brand or the awareness that you're talking about? Like, how do you get that message out?
It was hard at first because everybody don't believe in natural healing. Everybody want, the easy, take your pill and be done, you'll have your treatment in, 2 to 3 days. Nobody actually wants to put in the hard work of actually correcting your diet and, just everyday lifestyle changes, that comes along with the herbs. I always tell people that herbs is going to work regardless. Herbs is an intelligence. It's all about, the way that our body is functioning with all the toxins and everything that we introduce into our bodies every day.
Is that what you've been on the whole time, or did you just get on a more aware journey for your health? Because I mean, like you said, that's not something that everybody is getting in tune with. Some people actually just push it back. So is it like, how was that journey for you specifically? When you start, how you get here?
Ooh, I became aware of natural healing when I had a couple of health issues. As everyone knows, the leading cause of feminine pain, I would say, is fibroids and cysts. I started out with fibroids and cysts at 16, and there wasn't a natural healing way. It wasn't a natural way of healing at that time. At that time, it was completely get the whole hysterectomy, take the womb out.
I just talked to somebody the other day who literally was going through that. Like you said, they just trying to cut you up.
That's it. Just get an easy fix. And it's sad the way that we suffer, and we suffer in silence. And that's what I learned, during my journey. A lot of us females suffer in silence because even when I became aware of natural healing, I was still very on the hush-hush about it because I didn't feel like a lot of people would believe in my journey.
I'll be honest with you, right? I want you to tell them more about your product because I want you to put them in disbelief real quick about, right? Because a lot of people will say and look at products like yours and be like, all right, girl, I'll support you. It's like they're not really seeing the utilization and how the resources, the research that you've done in order to come to what you've accomplished is actually credible. So what is your product specifically, and give us a couple of the benefits it can give you then.
If you heard my journey and the way that I started, you would be 100% trust and believe. I was the most filthiest eater. I was filled with fibroids, cysts, menstrual pains, you name it. Run down the list, you know what I'm saying? Kidney failures from the prescriptions that they was putting me on.
Oh, so you were on the medication?
I was on the medication.
So
I really, really know. Since 16, I've been prescribed medications to deal with, these ailments, and it's always just a cover-up. It wasn't never a cure, and that's what I always asked about. I don't want to always deal with this, so how can I prevent this or how can I treat this? The only thing they gave me was medications that killed the liver or killed the kidneys. So what was I supposed to do at 16?
It's like you just keep giving up more of your actual health and body for relief.
Yeah.
Like, so it's like one thing hurt, all right, I give you this, but then the other thing hurt, and then they give you that, and then the other thing, you lose it.
and you just end up dealing with a bunch of side effects from everything, and then the body just completely shuts down, you know. So it's definitely been a journey. I definitely will say, from me starting out, I started out from healing my own fibroids and cysts. I had a cyst on my left ovary when I was 16 that prevented me from having children. And literally the only thing that the doctor had told me was, it's time to get that hysterectomy.
Right, just straight to the one solution.
Straight to it. Now, I was already diagnosed to be anemic. So they're like, okay, well, after we take the womb, then we're just going to give you a complete blood transfusion. Now, at this time, then they was having medical problems with the blood transfusions from them giving people different types of infections and blood disorders. So it's like, do you take are you going to take my womb so that I have pain, so I won't have pain anymore, or,
So, all right, educate us a little more. But before going back, what is the name of your brand?
The name of my brand is Goddess 622 Health and Wellness Collection.
Okay. And so what are
And Goddess 622, for instance, nobody knows, but that's my birthday. That's me. Like, my brand is me.
Oh, okay. So what's that? You a Gemini?
I'm a Cancer.
Cancer, right?
Yes. Yes, I'm a Cancer.
That's beautiful, because like we're gonna talk about the zodiac signs. I'm gonna put a pin in that right now. So 3 of the health benefits, like you said, that come from it's healed you. What are some of the ingredients in the products you have?
So
Why not bring you some so you can, you know what I mean?
Yeah, go ahead. Why not? Why not? Yes, definitely show some products. So all of my products is all natural, all organic. Ooh, bringing me some goodies.
Yeah.
These my babies, they just make my heart pump. I'm getting excited. Alrighty, y'all. So let me actually.
Yeah, use the table.
Thank you. So this was actually my one of my first creations after the herbs. I would say after. What part do you want to do first? The healing?
The healing, yeah.
Got you. Alrighty. So I started my herbs. This is my root work. So my root work comes with stuff like yellow dock root, whole cloves, ginger. Now these is going to boost your immune system. It's going to boost. Well, for us as females, we're lacking in iron anyway, so it's going to boost your iron levels. Hair growth is an antibacterial, antifungal, you name it, boom. This is the healing right there. All your nutrients, all of your calcium is going to come from this one. Dang, I'm mad that you ain't give me that. Do I got my fertile flower over there?
Y'all know better than me. What's up, Charles? It ain't there?
Alrighty, so I ain't bring my fertile flower, but you can bring over that immunity though as well, because that immunity is definitely what everybody need right now. This is my baby. This is my top seller right here. This is the works right here. Okay, so it has herbs like golden seal, echinacea, ginger. Also elderberry. Everybody was on that elderberry kick when the pandemic first, came out. But this is your natural antibacterial, antibiotic. This is a natural antibiotic. So you don't have to, this is definitely going to boost your immune system. This is going to give you all the coverage that you need to get through this pandemic right here. This is my lover in a bottle, okay?
Sound like
Shoot. Yeah, when I'm telling you a natural antibiotic, get with it. I'm telling you. My deodorant, my natural deodorant. Ooh, I gotta make my own story about this journey right here, because this is a funny one. But it took me a year to create this.
Yeah, that's not easy. I talk to a lot of people who make products, like they don't get that far.
Do you know when I first started my natural journey of actually becoming toxin free, this was the hardest part. All of my vegan friends, all of my natural friends, they always would tell me, oh, you got to try this deodorant, try that deodorant. But in an hour or two, you'll have to wipe it off and reapply. Yeah. And one day I'm looking around and I'm like, I'm asking everybody, in the crowds, like, just comparing different deodorant brands. And everybody came to the same thing. Oh, yeah, this is my deodorant brand. That is mine. But you're still, after an hour, you still have to wipe that off and reapply. Y'all know we black. We don't Come on, I need some 24-hour, protection. You know what I'm saying?
One time, that's it.
And then it was in the middle, and my thing is, I started my journey in the middle of dead smack in the summertime. So, we sweating, it's hot.
It's real.
It got real, like I think I failed about 3 or 4 times. And when I'm telling you, in the midst of the summertime, deodorant completely sweating off, no coverage, stuck at work, you know what I'm saying? People looking at me like I'm crazy. I know a lot of people be like, yo, this girl is too pretty to be walking around smelling like this. But I'm telling you, I did not want to give up. I did not. It took everything in me. I'm like, you know what? I got this. I stayed at it. And literally, the week that I decided to quit, I said, you know what? If I add this last ingredient, it don't work, that's it. I'll just go back to the chemicals. You know what I'm saying? This is just getting a little too much for me. That last chemical did it. My 24-hour lasting deodorant finally hit.
Yeah, so it's like you read that right out of my mind. As far as like that, the challenges, right? That's one of the most interesting things that, we all find relatable with the people that we follow, the brains, we follow the information. Like somebody gonna be trying to look into what you're saying, but they're like, man, this person's not. We all not invincible, and you just admitted, like, man, I done had my flaws, I done had my hiccups. What's one of the most? Is that the most challenging moment you had with your product brand, or is there something that you could share with us that was a super big obstacle that you can say that you've overcome, or that you're still looking to overcome if you haven't yet?
What I'm still looking to overcome. This is actually by far, I would say, that is it. That took me to Fennel. Like, when I'm telling you, I was ready to give up, that was going to be it. Like, and I'm just like, forget it. I'm not going to keep on reapplying these deodorants, so we might as well just go with the toxins. You know what I'm saying? It's just something, and at that time, I was a bigger girl. Who wants to walk around smelling like, who did it and why?
You're looking for convenience and some relief.
Yeah.
Convenience, you're just looking for some relief.
I changed my diet, but I couldn't hold the sweat. It's just like, it's just certain things. So it's just like, yo, I went through I fought tooth and nail to get to where I'm at with that, to create one of the best deodorants on the market right now.
Right, that's what I'm hearing, right? It's like you look to be pull an advantage or something that could actually compete with what it is that you're trying to put to the side. And you're like, there ain't no point in changing. It's hard to even change your diet when you can't make vegan food, or you can't find alternatives or just ingredients that can make the things that you want to make more flavorful. I wanted to congratulate you. I wanted to tell you, like, you remind me of like Madam C.J. Walker. For real. Like, because there's not a lot of black women that are even going to these feats to stay consistent and really revolutionize the health game.
Yeah, I think it's just like I said, I think it's more of the silencing part, like of actually stepping out of your comfort zone. To me, I started out, just giving away a couple of, things to my girlfriends and family members, just to keep them healthy and, clean the toxins. But then everybody kept on saying, Tanisha, you got a good product. You need to tell more people, And I'm just like, but everybody don't believe, it's so many quick fixes out here. Get a deodorant filled with toxins, that's going to last for about 48 hours. You know what I'm saying? They can sell that at a cheaper price, Shoot, because all that aluminum, you know what I'm saying? Like, sheesh. So